Chris Cuomo indefinitely suspended over damning Attorney General documents. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the #1 ratings getter on CNN, this guy, Chris Cuomo, I know it's going to come as a shock to you. Cuomo actually got the most ratings of anyone on CNN. His show is like the highest rated show on CNN. Gun. Finito. See you later. Just like Fredo in The Godfather 2, Chris Cuomo taken out on a boat by CNN. It was covered a moment ago on Newsmax.
Breaking news right now, Chris Cuomo has been suspended indefinitely at CNN. This comes just a day after newly released documents show that Cuomo used his media connections to get information on the women who accused his brother, former Governor Andrew Cuomo, of sexual harassment. Let's bring in tonight's company, radio talk show host Mary Walter and senior contributor at The Federalist, Ben Weingarten. Good to see you both. Ben, here is Chris back on August talking about this. Take a listen.
So I never reported on the scandal. And when it happened, I tried to be there for my brother. I'm not an advisor. I'm a brother. I wasn't in control of anything. I was there to listen and offer my take. And my advice to my brother was simple and consistent. Own what you did. Tell people what you'll do to be better.
All right. Yeah, great. Sure. Liar. Liar. Because now the texts show that have been released today show that he was intimately involved, like in hunting down the women and finding leads on them and using his connections as a journalist at CNN. He's not a journalist, of course. Sorry. Record scratch. No, Chris Cuomo, not a journalist. Chris Cuomo is a DNC apparatchik, scumbag, rat parasite. And this guy went and used his resources to slander the women who had already been abused by his brother. Roll the tape.
Breaking tonight, CNN is suspending anchor Chris Cuomo. This comes amid revelations about his involvement in the defense of his brother, then New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, against sexual misconduct allegations.
To a greater level of involvement in his brother's efforts than we previously knew. As a result, we have suspended Chris indefinitely, pending further evaluation. And this is a reference to documents that have come out about his efforts to orchestrate the defense of his brother, the then Governor Andrew Cuomo. And the CNN host didn't address it at all last night on his show, and he spoke only of why his brother resigned on his Sirius XM program today. But the criticism had been mounting after disclosures that Chris Cuomo used his media connections to help the then governor fight sexual harassment allegations. The liberal Atlantic magazine, this of course is before the suspension, says Chris Cuomo's position is now untenable. He should resign. If he doesn't, CNN should sack him. Rolling Stone's editor says these shocking ethical breaches would be fireable offenses anywhere else. In some texts released by investigators, Cuomo appears to be gathering information on his brother's accusers. I have a lead on the wedding girl, Cuomo wrote, referring to Anna Ruck, who'd said 3 days earlier the governor harassed her at a wedding reception. As for another of Governor Cuomo's accusers, Charlotte Bennett, an advisor to the governor testified that Chris Cuomo forwarded a purported set of documents from her time in college. Cuomo denied doing Oppo research, saying his calls to reporters to gather information were business as usual. He told top aide Melissa DeRosa that his brother's statement about Charlotte Bennett was poor, and he should have directly apologized to her and all New Yorkers. Bennett tweeted today that Cuomo had tried to smear her through representable and inexcusable behavior and called for his firing. Now, Andrew Cuomo, in his video testimony, said it would be insane for him to grope anyone, and he sparred with investigators.
Do you understand what a girlfriend is?
Oh, girlfriend means different things to different people.
Even after the suspension, CNN chief Jeff Zucker faces a tough decision because Chris Cuomo is his top-rated host. The problem for the network is appearing to condone conduct that would generally be deemed unacceptable, now that new evidence has contradicted some of Cuomo's past denials.
CNN is a apparatchik company, a press shop for the Democratic Party. These people haven't done journalism ever over the last 5 years. They are not journalists. They are political propagandists. They were a PR shop for the governor. And then Chris Cuomo is literally writing his brother's press releases, hunting down the women that are accusing his brother of all manner of monstrous predator behavior. Disgusting stuff. These people are monsters. In a way, I'm like really excited about this because it just shows you precisely what they are. It's not a news company. It's a PR company. okay, that accepts some advertisements and plays at the airport. It's a PR company for Democrats. That's it. Rapid response, quick response for Democrats.
How, we wondered, did a man who could barely speak English wind up with a paying job on television? Was it some kind of weird affirmative action program for the illiterate? We never figured it out. But it was remarkable to see it. Sentence after badly mangled sentence. A bouillabaisse of incomprehensible grammar. You couldn't understand any of it. It was a kind of performance art. A communicator wholly unable to communicate. And then there was the weightlifting.
I thought that's who you were.
No, punk-ass bitches from the right call me Fredo. My name is Chris Cuomo. I'm an anchor on CNN.
You're much...
Fredo is from The Godfather. He was that weak brother.
Isn't that your
and
brother?
They use a swab I'm holding up here now, and for everybody at home. Into your nose and disappeared, so that in scale, this was the actual swab that was being...
I was trying.
Or was it this?
Very hard. Look.
Which was it?
Watching, we are 100% independent news. Are you sick of being lied to? We certainly are. That's why we started this channel. But we can't do it without you. We can't keep going without your help. All we ask is that you click like and subscribe and share this video. It's free and it keeps us going. It keeps us growing. And it keeps us getting the truth out there to break the rotted corporate media infrastructure that wants to lie to you every single day, wants to corrupt your narratives, your truth, your story, and your very society. So support us by clicking like, clicking subscribe, and thank you, Patriots.